What's up, guys? Zaxby Sauce, aka Confused Insurgent here, and welcome to Hearts of Iron 4. This is a grand World War II strategy game by Paradox, makers of other such games as Stellaris and Crusader Kings 2 and EU4, or Europa Universalis 4, also Victoria. They're big on grand strategy games, Paradox is. So if you've seen my Stellaris series, you know that you've probably remembered that their games start out pretty slim on content and get better as time goes on. So Hoi 4 came out maybe 6-ish months to a year after, before Hearts of Iron 4, I think. I'm not sure. Anyway, Stellaris rather is on patch 1.8-ish right now, and Hoi 4 is only on 1.4.2, and they're hoping to release 1.5 and another DLC pretty soon. So Stellaris has had like 5 or 6 DLCs already. Hoi 4 will be on its third, I want to say. Maybe fourth when 1.5 drops. So what we're going to do today, though, is we're going to play with the Lads on Tour mod, which has only just very recently been updated to support the Oak 1.4.2 patch. I haven't actually been able to play Lads on Tour since it originally came out in maybe patch 1.1, 1.5. So I'm excited to get back into it. This is one of my favorite mods in the early days of Hoi 4. It's a mod that's specifically for Britain, and it gives Britain a lot more opportunities to go a Viking, if you will, to head out and be a little bit more aggressive. And it's also an extremely funny and very well done mod. As you can see, we've got the HMS Banter boat back here, and it's got jets coming out of the back. It's got an upside down airplane. It's got a wing on the back of the carrier. Well Secret is the classification level, and there's a picture of a penis over here on the left. So, standard British humor. So, we're going to be a single lad. We're going to do a new tour in 1936. Obviously, we're going to do the Great Banter. The United Kingdom stands head and shoulders above as the laddiest of all nations. On their last great piss-up, known as the Great Trawl, they visited the best bars and clubs on Earth, getting wrecked on Jaeger bombs, picking fights with post boxes, and having a right giraffe. With world tension running high, is another legendary international pub crawl even possible? The forces of fascism and communism conspire to turn the beer factories of the world into socialized housing and tractors. Only the British, with their endless capacity for banter, can stand in their way. Whew. So, you get your standard. It didn't actually change any of the, oh, it did say, more like shittily. Mussolini is a pizza-hating rimtard who can't even build proper battleships or nothing. That's what we'll paint on the side of our Spitfires anyway. Set sail for Munich. Operation Oktoberfest is go. Don't forget your passports. Cheeky espionage. Lord Beaverbrook forgot what his suitcase looked like after a 6-day weekend getting Gibraltared in Washington, so picked up someone else's from the airport. It's Chaco with U.S. blueprints for atom bombs and jetpacks and shit. Okay, that's pretty funny. And then you've got Winston Churchill over here with his sweet Kanye shades on. Nice. Alright. So the Great Banter is where we'll start. We'll do play on regular with historical AI focuses turned off. So, first things first, let's get our idle boffins kicking around. Nice. Let's get some research going. So you're pretty standard, pretty stuck in. The first 3 researches are always going to be, well, usually, actually, you're going to go basic machine tools, construction, and electronic mechanical engineering, but we already have that, so we're going to go mechanical computing. It's going to give us a nice... excuse me, a nice advantage. And I think for the last one, we do kind of need the next level Hurricanes. We can get the next level of carrier fighters, but we already got motorized. The next level of artillery would be nice too. You know, let's grab level 1 air here. Alright, so, construction-wise, as Britain, we don't have to get involved in the wars of the mainland anytime soon if we don't want to, so we're going to focus on a few civvy factories first. Things first. Production-wise, we don't have many factories to go around, so we're going to switch these to carrier fighters. And these are going to switch to carrier naval bombers, because the carriers are going to be our primary means of attack over the water. We're going to cancel production of the Vickers tanks, because we're not going to use those anytime soon. We're going to ramp up production of rifles. Grab another one of those. Also throw in some Code Arty. And bring it down here. Maybe 3 of those. And 2 right there. Alright. So, bring all these guys down to 1. And then pop this up like that. That. Yep, 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 and yep. Okay. Slightly higher basic band class. S-class, Amphion class. Okay. Alright, we have a bunch of unassigned divisions. Lads with no tour. 36 lads with no tour. So, they're all going to go here, and I will reassign them. I'm going to assign them to Allenbrook right now, with the garrison order on London. Like so. And I would love it if you would only guard the coastline and naval bases. Let's see what we got here. Alright. Lads on tour. So 2 sea forts. That's not great. We gain base national unity, 10%, or tour supplies. Well, I think we want the 2 building slots, right? Yeah, let's grab that. Okay. We have lads marooned at customs. Interesting.
Listen up!
Well, they're now in that fleet, so we should be fine. I am going to have all ships that are currently sitting out in the middle of nowhere. They're all going to head in now. Everyone is going to head to Sussex. And then we will determine, we'll split the fleet up from there. Do we have anyone down here? Any fleets down this direction? No, we don't. Okay, good. Alright, so. Oh yes, planes. Let me take care of this. So that gets rid of all those. Any other planes I should know about? Here? And that gets rid of all those. Sweet. Now we'll crank up the speed a bit and let the Navy head on in here. We will. Oh, so we also have the new continuous focuses mod turned on. So we will enable the events triggered by those, and I can show those to you real quick. If you scroll down here, we've got all these focuses we can eventually do once we unlock 10 more focuses. So things like armament effort, military factory construction speed plus 25%, or construction effort, you know, the same thing, population growth, technology sharing, so on and so forth. So interesting things you can do once you finish your main focus tree. Alright, so the fleet's going to merge. I'd love it if we could manage to get one more carrier in here. Okay, looks like we did do that. So we got 4 carriers. Take a look at my Navy. All of you are going to head here. Heaven just got hardcore. King Georgie V has died. Nice.
Attention!
Take a look at our Navy now. Alright, so we only got... There we go. Looks like our fleets have finally arrived in place. We should only have... Yep, we only have 1 fleet now. Alright, so all my subs are going to head out, and you're going to stage here in Cornwall. And then this fleet is going to be split in half. And you are going to be... You can stay as the Mediterranean fleet. You are going to be my home fleet. So select the home fleet. You are going to search and destroy around the and you are going to search and destroy in the med. Here, here, and you are going to base yourself in Alexandria, and actually, that should work. Okay. We have lads aimed at customs.
Bonds!
Alright, well, just... Okay, there we go. That takes care of that. So,
ready to move!
These lads.
Ready to move!
Give me 3 of those divisions and assign them to... let's see, assign them to Richard O'Connor. And I want you to put them here. Theoretically, I would want you to expand there. We're going to put them here. This is going to be the Gibby Theater. And this is going to be Island. Okay. And we'll unpause. Oh, I forgot to take care of the submarines. Alright, so split fleet, select split fleet. Now, just start from my lowest admiral. Let's take these 11 ships. We're going to convoy raid around the island. Select these guys. Convoy raid here, here. Select these guys. Convoy raid. Let's do here, here, and here. What are you doing? Okay. Split this fleet. You. And you. Select these guys. Convoy raid. Here, here, here. And let's see. Select these fellas. Nope, nope, nope. We're doing this all wrong. Select these fellas. Convoy raid. Here, here. Alright, this DD can go to the home fleet. Merge these two. Go to my production. The rest of you are going to go to the home fleet. You are going to go to the med. You're going to go to the home... No, actually go to the med. You can go to fleet 1. You can go to the med. You can go to the med. Perfect. And then theoretically, of course, if we have any extra... Oh wow, we already have the Tech 4 carriers. That must be something with the mod. So I would want you to go to the home fleet. Actually, no, I want the med first, because that's what's going to run into battle first. And then you would go 2 more to the home fleet. And your order of battle would be 40 fighters, 45 naval bombers. Perfect. We will issue an objection as well. I don't actually care about Germany. Grab the national unity. Wait, hang on. No, it's just a bit of Germany. Why are the French so vexed about it? Alsace and Lorraine. That used to be Germany. Well, it was France first, and then, you know, Franco-Prussian War, and then it was German, and then it was French again. So, National Spain. Oh, look, this border's screwed up. That's weird. Huh. How many troops do you have here? 41 to 85, 32 to 77. Interesting. Republicans kind of got screwed, though, on the borders. I mean, they always get screwed a little bit, but they get royally screwed on this one. Yes, I forgot what I was doing here.
Come on! All in! Ready! All in!
All of you gentlemen, you're going to come over here under Field Marshal Bernard Montgomery. I want you to garrison Birmingham, or Birmingham, whatever you want to call it. I need to take a look at my division layout. What do you have? What about you? So you're kind of crappy. Alright, well,
ready to move!
You fellas switch to infantry divisions. We don't have any of the equipment needed for that switch, but that's fine. And then go train. So Italy won its war with Ethiopia. That was always going to happen. Let's grab some extra experience over here. And we finish some research. Time to go up the next level of concentrated industry.
Ready!
Just going to get rid of that tank division. I don't have the tanks for it. And head to Montgomery.
All in!
I have enough to get my first advisor. So I do kind of want a silent workhorse. Would be nice to head on out of democracy here and go to a more fun form of government. Then again, industrial concern would be a big help as well. Let's go industrial concern, because we're going to get at least 2 more industrial researches really quick here. So at 10%, that's basically a 20% reduction in time, since it's 2 researches. So
Bonds!
well worth it. I to the N to the O. Oh, well, I say that. I'm actually not really on time for that. So grab first level of this. Hawker Hurricane's done, so start researching the Gloucester Sea Gladiator. And right now it's really just a waiting game. We're kind of just gonna... Oh, look at Republican Spain still holding on a little bit. Leadership purge in the Soviet Union. France wants in with the lads. Them Frenchies is all like, exquisite bread and poetry is fine, but we's rather go set fire to a telegraph pole and get pissed off half a bottle of antifreeze with you lads. Cheers. How should we reply? So we could let the French in the Allies, or the French will never be proper lads, and we don't let them in the Allies. Sure, in the Allies. I don't know that we will necessarily do anything, you know, but that's fine. So let's see. Oh, research time minus 5%. We want that all day, every day. The only problem with doing this is now, when and if Germany declares war on France, we will be somewhat obligated to support them. And we don't really have the troops to provide much support right now. We're done with mechanical computing. That's good. That's a big help. We're still not quite ready to go to the next level of industry. I think excavation is actually a good call right now. We are running a resource shortage, and I don't usually like to trade in order to fix that. It really depends on what I'm lacking, though. Like oil, I don't really care about. None of my main productions require oil. Let's see how the construction's going here. Going pretty good. We're already at 25 civilian factories. We're just gonna keep rocking and rolling, and just hold out until. Okay, we've got a few guys that are done with their training.
Ready, sir!
So that we'll send them back to their garrison orders. Okay, the Rome protocols were renewed. Yeah, Commonwealth bins, sure. Is it time for industry yet? Getting close. Next research will be industry. Let's go ahead and research Marines. I do a 7 infantry, 2 artillery infantry division, but I use all special forces for the infantry slots. Seems to work out pretty well in single player, so that is what I'll be going for here. So we're going to start replacing all our carrier fighters with these Gloucester Sea Gladiators. We're done Concentrated Industry 1, so it's actually time to head straight into Concentrated Industry 2. And up here, we're going to put the silent workforce in place. Alright, done with Support Weapons 1. Start construction. Yeah, take a look. Asian Grand Tour. Singapore. The Japlin. Tokyo Drift. Gain puppet war focus. Bringing to Spain. Tickets to Vegas. Puppet war goal focus against Sweden. Nice. Belgium and the Netherlands. I do want that, yeah. So we need to go lads on tour next, probably, just to make sure we have the everything in place so we can go to war if we need to. Okay, we got a new king in the place. Now these actually, so this would put civilian factories in our Commonwealth nations, which would not only help our relationship with them, but would help them in the event of a war. But I kind of want to go lads on tour first. Now we have 0 men right now. That's not great.
All in!
This exercise is giving us a little bit of military experience, but we are way behind on all of... Let's see, we're not going to be done. 288 days to fulfill those requests. 117 days. 137 days. The exercising is not helping. But every unit that gets done decreases. So when you exercise, your units are using equipment, basically. But every unit that gets done is brings you, a little closer to catching up, basically.
Ready to move!
So as they get to their top level, their regular experience level, we put them back on garrison duty, which stops them from using equipment, which means our equipment deficits are slowly but surely made up. So lads on tour is done. We can't research anything under it yet, but that's fine. We knew that going in. So I think South Africa is a good one to go to. Australia. The Raj, getting those would help. Let's do Australia right now. I think limited conscription is probably a good idea right now. Do we have enough Grand Fleet, military theorist, nuclear scientist, rocket surgeon, Torganization hot show. Grand Battle Plan. No, I'm not going to go Grand Battle Plan. I don't like that. I don't like that doctrine, so I'm probably going to go Superior Firepower. Yeah, let's go Limited Conscription, though, so we can just fill all the holes in the troops that we have right now. Suck up some of that population.
Ready, sir!
Getting close to everybody being done training. And our daily output should be going up a touch.
Ready!
Alright, Marines are done, so go ahead and get on mountain infantry.
Yes, sir! Ready!
Concentrated Industries done. Go ahead and research synthetic oil experience. It's going to take a while, but once we get done with it, we won't have to worry about oil anymore.
Attention!
Construction 2's done. Yeah, get that next level already actually.
Listen up!
Okay, so our civvy factories are done, so now it's time to start building out military factories. That'll do for now. So the Aussies now have some extra factories over there. Let's go Mullard in the mid here. Hitler's stupid exploding skyboat. Hitler's giant floating overcompensation ship went all bang today because like a bird or a Spitfire flew into it or some shit. Serves the rimtard right for like flying around in a big sausage bomb. Pleb. I thought this was a good mod. Marco Polo Bridge incident. China well pussed out and gave Japan a load of bits of China. The lads have lost all interest and gone to the pub. Does this mean a lasting peace in Asia? So China surrendered? Wow, they gave Beijing all this area to Japan in order to appease them, and Japan has decided to not go to war with China now. Or for at least for the moment, they're not going to do it. Can't believe that worked out. Yeah, some field hospitals would be a good idea. But that's going to give China time to, yeah, they've already got 17, 18 civvy. They only got 7 military factories, but if they pump all those into guns, they can outfit quite a few, especially basic weapons. They can outfit quite a few divisions. And it's just a numbers game. China has the numbers. I mean, look, they're at 1.5% recruitable population, and they have 3.38 to 4.28 million men they can put in the field. 2 weeks after the coronation of King George VI, Mr. Baldwin has announced that he will resign the premiership in order to retire at the age of 70. Having led the national government on and off since 1923, he has been the steady hand responsible for bringing the British Empire out of the Great Depression, and in recent years has reluctantly overseen the beginning of imperial rearmament and the abdication of King Edward VIII. He steps down as a popular and successful prime minister, but has he done enough to counter the growing threat from Germany? Mr. Chamberlain shall seek to form a government. Neville Chamberlain becomes... Winston Churchill retires. Neville Chamberlain becomes leader. That's not great. Old Nebby. Alright, so... what else we got here? Fellas? Still can't really do anything mobilization-wise because we haven't got enough world tension. So... if I'm going to stay democratic, which I'm not positive about, if I'm going to stay democratic, I don't need to get any of these other people, obviously. I could go communist, though. That would be kind of fun. Yeah, screw it. Let's go communist. That'll be fun. Why not?
Attention!
Kids are still training over here. It's crazy. Almost done. Once they get done, we're almost catching up with our needs. Mullard in the mid's done. Maybe put some factories in South Africa. That should do for now. So we're building these carriers to go to our main fleets. That's exactly what we want. We are a very carrier-heavy fleet. It's going to be our primary means of power projection. Let's go and grab this excavation too. How close are we to synthetic experiments? We're very close. Mountain infantry's done. That is great. I don't do equipment conversion, so it doesn't really matter. Let's go ahead and grab this a little ahead of time and get the research time bonus. Italy joins the Pact of Rome. Austria joins the Pact of Rome. Japan declared war on... Okay. Pact of Rome formed. So Japan's going to war with China. Meanwhile... Wow, Austria and Italy have joined the Pact of Rome. So Germany's not going to be able to do the Anschluss without going to war with Italy and Austria over it. And Japan is now going to go to war with China. The Poles and Romanians have announced a renewed commitment to each other's defense. Okay. But they're not in a faction, they're just defending each other. So the independence of Poland is guaranteed by Romania. So now Germany can't go to war with Poland without getting Romania involved. Japan declared war on China. Okay, I gotta get another thing here. Okay, we've now got the war tension, or the world tension, up high enough that most of our options are going to be open to us. So I'm going to get the -5% consumer goods factories. So Japan's at war with China. Japan has 86 to 129. China has 51 to 120. So China's probably going to lose this. Can't send volunteers, so they're democratic. The Chinese United Front has formed. So China's going to have even more people available to them. Nationalist Spain won the Spanish Civil War. That's pretty much expected. That pretty much always happens. I can go all the way to partial mobilization. I'm going to do that. That's a big help. Gives me quite a few more civilian factories I can use to build more military factories. Field hospital's done, so let's start researching logistics company. And let me take a look at our main infantry division here. You're going to start, let's see. Marines, Mountaineers. It's going to require 6,000 additional infantry equipment, which is fine, we have plenty. And we're going to go ahead and change that. There we go.
Attention!
All you fellas are done training, so head over there. Stop using my equipment for no reason. All experiments are done. That's awesome. It's exactly the kind of thing we need right now. So I can go ahead and start researching support weapons. And, let's see. Give me 4 of those whenever you get around to it. Should give me plenty of oil and rubber for now. So get that done with. Spain can be pretty boring, doing laps around it in our banter ships. So that would piss off Germany and Slavs. It would make Spain our friend. Let's do the jet skis for Suez so we can unlock the Grecian question. So now it's just a matter of waiting this out, seeing what's happening. I mean, it's already, and I'm interested to see what happens when Germany goes after the Anschluss. Are they going to bypass it? Are they going to go after it anyway? What will Czechoslovakia do? Czechoslovakia independence is guaranteed by Romania. Not by us, fortunately. And even if France does guarantee it, we don't have to get involved in that war if we don't want to. We're probably going to dump the Allies anyway once we go full communist. Already got that going, so yeah, here that's perfect. Okay, so military theorist time. Need to get that army experience up and we'll fix it. Turkey gains democratic leanings, or Greece gains democratic leanings. I didn't think about that. That's actually true. So Italy's in the Pact of Rome right now, which means Germany won't come to their aid. if we were to go to war with Italy. Let's start going down this direction though for now. How many ships does Italy have? 145 to 182, so they're putting out a pretty good amount of ships. And they have way more divisions than we do, so even though we could definitely control the water, Italy could shove us off the land if we were to go in against them. So it's just a question of, for us, we need to build up our division strength. So it's time to start training some lads. Deploy them here. We need 10 divisions at a time. Support weapons 2's done. I'm not going to do tanks right now because we're not doing tanks. Navy already have the carrier. Might want to consider some upgrades to that eventually. I am going to switch us to base strike operations because fleet and being is dumb. Battleships suck. I can't do anything with engineering right now. Industry is still well ahead of time there. So, support company is still well ahead of time. Is it time to burn a doctrine slot and go superior firepower? I guess so. And we're going to get a 5th research slot here soon anyway, so it's not that big a deal. Cheeky pint plan is done. With careful planning, we can make every pub in the country double up as a munitions depot by only allowing them to sell incredibly hard drinks and those glowing cocktails. So let's get industrial microbrewing. That'll give us an industry bonus. Oh, crap. Whoa, 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 whoa. The ankles of Austria. Don't worry, lads. It's not Australia. The Germans has, like, peaceful invaded the other one, Austria. What? No, I don't know why they're chatting about ankles either. They're Germans, isn't it? Got to spend days Versailles food stamps on something. How did they even do that? So now Italy doesn't have a faction, which means Italy's going to join fucking Germany again. Thanks, game. I don't know. Jesus, how close are we on that? Okay, let's just let that that computing machine research get done, and then I'll get decryption and encryption at the same time. You can store a little bit of research. 30 days worth of research you can store, and you won't lose any of it. We'll get decryption here, encryption here. Yugoslavian requests sale of airplanes. Realizing a strategic weakness, the Yugoslavian Air Force initiated a crash program to modernize and expand its force. Significant money reserves have been set aside to cover the purchase. A commission is traveling around Europe to look for new sources of fighters and medium bombers. Given the urgency of the issue, the Yugoslavians have insisted on immediate delivery or transfer of planes directly from the provider. So we could give them 50 fighters. Consumer goods factories minus 5%. We could give them 25 TAC bombers. Or we can't spare anything. I'd rather give them TAC bombers. Get those consumer goods factories. That's nice. Alright, so we get... I can't go to extensive conscription yet. Infantry equipment design. Sure. Okay. Let's look at some research here. I'm not ready to go for those yet. Still not ready there. Obviously I can get the light tank, but I don't really care about it. Let's go RD. Not that far ahead of time, it's fine. Alright, so we've actually filled up all the slots we wanted. And now it's time to start with the real production. So, I think guns is going to be big, then there, and there. That's our next plan. And the reason I'm focusing so heavily on artillery is because I'm going to eventually replace 2 of the infantry divisions with actual artillery. Or 2 of the infantry brigades, I guess, with artillery brigades. Which is just going to require a whole shit. Uh-oh. German Reich is trying to book a tour in us. Okay. That means they're probably just fighting against France now. They're demanding the Sudetenland, which is guaranteed by France and Romania. Okay, well, France is heading over here then. They're heading over to Maginot. They aren't heading down here because they don't think the Italians are going to attack. I think they are.
Listen up!
I think it's stupid to think that they're not. So these lads are going to head down here. Quick as you can. Deploy all these units instantly. Assign them to Bernard Montgomery. Garrison the seashore here. Start training. Alright, encryption's done. We've got a 50% bonus. Let's go ahead and go concentrated industry. So we're going to play defense here for France, as they're not going to. It's mountainous terrain, so I might want to focus on getting my mountaineers in place. Most of these are going to be ahead of time. That's fine. Carrier organization. Yeah, let's grab that. Let's see.
Yes,
here.
sir!
You guys are in place, ready to go. So, I think next we can go here, and like that. And, nope, crap. Mountaineers. And here we'll go Marines. Save. Alright, so we've got all that set up now. German Reich is still... Okay, they're about to demand Sudetenland. Communism is growing more popular. We should be able to flip pretty soon. And I think we're going to put a cut in there. So, next time, Germany is going to declare war on Czechoslovakia. And things are going to kick off on the continent. I'm not sure if we're going to join that war or not yet. We'll make that decision when the time comes. If you do want to see us join the war, let me know. If you don't, let me know also in the comments. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to see more. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.